Hey, happy Friday to you. Welcome back to the Friday Funnies. Well, I got to tell you, Christmas is 6 days away, and I, for one, am ready. I hung up the outdoor lights. They don't work, but it looks like I made the effort. I hung the stockings by the chimney with care, and I hope they'll be dry by Christmas. And I made figgy pudding. I figure nobody knows what figgy pudding is supposed to taste like, so I'm sure it's the best they've ever had. Now to settle in for a long winter's nap. If you're traveling by plane over the holidays, watch out for wildlife. Remember that movie, Snakes on a Plane? That was pretty scary, but a KLM flight from Amsterdam to Aruba carried a stowaway in the form of a massive rat that ran through the cabin. That thought gives me the willies. And speaking of the willies, an 86-year-old Englishman was walking through a park on England's east coast when a leaf blew into his mouth. Now, not having a taste for leaves, he immediately spit it out and was cited by a nearby law enforcement officer for littering. His fine was $335. So when in England, no matter what comes into your mouth, don't spit it out. And the only thing we want you to use your mouth for on the Friday Funnies is to laugh. Enjoy. China currently has a population of 1.42 billion people. But apparently that's not enough for them. They want more babies, so they're putting a 13% tax on condoms, birth control pills, and other devices, hoping to encourage the production of more babies. This is stupid. If they want people to have more babies, hold a contest. Have a baby, win a prize, ranging from a color TV to a get-out-of-prison-free card. No limit or how many times you can win. I had a lot of suggestions for this week's dumbass, but two Friday Funnies fans directed me to this story. Carl Malsack and Richard Rosso both alerted me to the story of Calvin Curtis Johnson in Florida. Huh? Calvin stole a BMW and drove it over 130 miles an hour before crashing it. After he was cut out of the car, he told police that they saved him from the aliens and that he didn't know how he got into the car, but he must have been teleported. It's a very believable excuse if you just fell off the turnip truck, but to a police officer, it was enough to arrest Calvin and claim that he was our dumbass of the week. Funnies follower Alan Weinberg sent this story of a bank transaction gone wrong. Jason Smith is a 46-year-old man from Ohio who went to make a simple transaction at a bank drive-thru. He put his deposit into the vacuum tube along with a bag of crystal meth. He didn't mean to deposit the meth, but an alert teller didn't know how to give him change, so he called the police. Smith was tracked down and arrested, but his bond has not yet been set. He asked if he could post it with crack cocaine and gave more proof to the adage, "This is your brain on drugs." Hey, that's it, my friends. Thank you for joining me. There will be no Friday Funnies next week because I will still be celebrating Christmas. And the week after that, you will see an encore presentation of the first New Year. So enjoy the funnies, pass them along, listen to my podcast, Another Day Above Ground, and I'll see you next year.